Sue, welcome back to Faith Nation. So just to clarify for our viewers, when we talk about chemical abortions, that's the same thing as the so-called abortion pill. What is your reaction to this lawsuit being filed by the Missouri Attorney General?
Well, thanks for having me. First of all, we want to thank General Bailey for his courage and modeling the leadership to stand up for the rest of the country and fighting for truth and transparency for Missouri women. You know, for the longest time, Planned Parenthood has been saying that abortion drugs are safer than Tylenol. And under his lawsuit, basically, which is deceptive advertising, you know, we've been trying to say for years that that is absolutely not true. But it's it's a cute phrase. It's easy to say, but there have been no studies that put them head to head. They do completely different things. They're not comparable. And, you know, while deaths from Tylenol may be from a larger populous base, the deaths or severe complications like sepsis and hemorrhaging and infection are women who this is prescribed. So they're just apples and oranges. They're not comparable, and the idea that it's safer than Tylenol isn't true. They say that side effects are rare. It's absolutely not true. We're finding that emergency rooms are filling up all over the country. And one of the things that I think General Bailey claims is that the state of Missouri's Medicaid and other, you know, they're paying for those emergency room visits. And they're also more likely to be miscoded as a miscarriage. The women are told, if you have to go to the ER, lie to them and tell them you're having a miscarriage.
You know, Sue, what are the implications of this case being filed against the National Planned Parenthood Federation as opposed to a state or a local Planned Parenthood?
That's a great question. Nationally, they have affiliate offices and clinics in the states. Those are all affiliates. They roll up to the national. So really, when he's going to the national Planned Parenthood, whatever the decision will affect Planned Parenthoods all over the country. And that is appropriate. And that was the right thing to do. And again, we're really very proud of him for doing so. The entire basis of the abortion drugs or the abortion pills has been just predicated on lies. Even the FDA, when it approved the drugs, it has a black box warning on that little piece of paper that's real thin that none of us really ever read. There's actually a black box warning about its complication rate and the severity of what could happen to women. And so we're just so grateful this is becoming to light.
Sue, in the remaining time that we have left, do you see other states following Missouri's suit?
I do. I know firsthand my role with SBA, Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America, is to work in the states. States are attempting to figure out what, with the lack of FDA action, what can they do at the state level to protect women and girls from these dangerous drugs, whether that's enforcing the laws that they have. States can regulate the practice of medicine in their own states, and they're attempting to do so. But when the FDA removed the restrictions in 2021 and allowed those drugs to be mailed without any sort of doctor's input, any sort of medical testing, that's the big problem there.
Right.
So states are doing whatever they can.
Okay. Sue Liebel, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming on.